Hi everyone, it's Grandma Jackie. I'm back with a different kind of video. It's not a haul. I just want to do a little DIY and also show you what's in my summer sunscreen bag. So I'm going to start off with the summer sunscreen bag. I might have to pause this because I'm also waiting on my Aunt Barb to call me back to confirm Memorial Day trip flower plans. So I'm going to start off with the bag. The bag my grandma Rosemary made me. I'm in love with this bag. I think I gave my daughter one. She gave us two, and I gave my daughter one, and I'm in love with this bag, and I've used this for this ever since. She made this bag for me. She was a seamstress. Still is, actually, even though she's retired. There's a little pocket on the outside that I don't think I've ever used. But on the inside, it's crammed packed. Just because I got a new one and I went ahead and stuck it in there, but I need to just go ahead and take it out and put it in something else. So anyways, summer sunscreen bag is what I call it. This is DEET-free Buggins Natural Insect Repellent. It repels gnats and annoying flies. It's plant-based, and you're supposed to be 1 year old or older to use it. And so that covers the bases. Vanilla, mint, and rose is what it is. I believe it's just something that we picked up at Rural King. Again, it's really hot here today. I'm sweating like crazy. So, Dollar Tree thingy. Okay. I apologize. I'm a sweater anyways. Kind of runs in the family. Okay, so you guys seen that I got the Coppertone Water Babies on my other haul recently. That's one of the newer ones I just stuck in there. But I also have a Coppertone Water Babies that was already in there. And you can never have too much of that because you got lots of grandkids. And here is the one that we were using on. It's almost empty. Coppertone Water Babies. And then for the different ones that we use, I have Banana Boat Sport Performance. It's 30 SPF, but it's long lasting and it's not greasy and won't run into your eyes. It's very water and sweat resistant. So I do have that. That's been in there for a while. And then also I have the Coppertone Sport. Pretty much the same thing as the Banana Boat. Then I have sprays, which the sprays we use a lot. That's what we reapply with, is we take it down to the beach or wherever and spray. So I have two of the Coppertone sprays. It says stays on when you sweat. That's the thing you're wanting. So it's only 30 SPF, but I mean, it's better than nothing. Then I also have a Coppertone Water Babies lotion spray. This is just the reapply thing again. And I also have in here the Coppertone Sport for your lips. Have that in there. That could probably go in the side pocket. I just put it down in here. And then we have the After Sun Care. I'll look for some. Oh, look, there's a unicorn thingy that fell out in the birthday stuff. Okay. So, alright, I have this one, which is the Banana Boat Soothing Aloe After Sun Gel. So I have this one. Then we have the Equate Walmart brand of Aloe After Sun Gel. You would think we'd use one up before we start the other, but we didn't. And then we have the Mary Kay Sun Care, which is After Sun replenishing gel. And this actually really does work good. And since my daughter used to be a Mary Kay, seller, she sold all kinds of stuff. And like I said, I'm always her best customer. Which, oh, there we go. My DIY about hit me. Okay. I had in the bottom of that bag, believe it or not, a wheat penny. I don't know why sometimes. And then we also had this Coppertone Kids sunblock stick. You know, anytime you can like protect them with that. So yeah, this is like my favorite little bag my grandma made me. So I think I'll put the Coppertone stick. Oh wait. Oh, because on the outside, and the little sporty thing on the outside in the little pocket, and maybe the bug spray, and then we'll try to get everything else back in it. But yeah, I just want to show what I had in my bag. Let's see. I only need one. Oh, I bumped the. I always take more than what I need anyways. I don't need all the After Suns in there. I'll probably take the Mary Kay and the Banana Boat. And then the rest of the stuff I could put up. So yeah. Much better. That's my little sun bag. I keep it kind of on the front porch and during the summertime, that way, you know, things can, oh my goodness, I refuse to turn on the air. But anyways, okay, moving on. My DIY. Okay, I had hauled this in, I think it's my last video. I should have got a drink. Allergies. Okay, I hauled this in my last video. It was from Walmart. It's like $5 something, I don't remember. But I wanted to put it in my yard somewhere for like Memorial Weekend that's coming up, and just for decoration. So I went out to my yard, and in my yard I have a bunch of old stuff actually, but one of the things that I had was broken. It was like a blue glass globe that was inside this metal thing right here. It was really pretty. There was a really pretty blue glass bulb in there. It's kind of iridescent, just like these little bulbs are. It's kind of, anyways. So I thought, you know, I'm going to try to do something with this. It's just a really old iron stick. I've had it for several years, and it just finally busted. So, you know, weathered down to busting. So I wanted to do something with that arrangement and this. So I'm going to give this a try. I cut me off a little piece of this green foam that we use out in the shed. And I have my little foam cutter, which is very well used. So I'm going to try to get this little piece of foam into that thing so I can stick some flowers in it, if that makes sense. I don't even know if this is going to work, you guys. But I'm going to try. And I would point the camera down, but then I won't be able to see if I'm showing you right. So I just cut off a little piece and I'm shoving it down in there. So that'll work. I don't know if I'll get that whole thing in there because that's quite a bit of flowers, but maybe. Okay, so I cut it off of here. Then I have my Titans. These babies are a lifesaver. I ordered these on Amazon. I couldn't even tell you how much they were. I think they were somewhere like $12. Either $12 to $18, somewhere in there. But I'm pretty sure I didn't pay over 20 bucks for them. But they're Titans. And they're well used as well. And definitely for these. Okay, so I know I want to get some of these in there, because this is, you know, what drew my attention to that crazy thing anyways. I don't know if I want all of the greenery or not, but what I usually do is I push the greenery up, bend the flower back, and then cut long, because you can always take some off, but you can't put any back. So I cut off one of those. This one. I'm going to cut off even longer. And just kind of, no effort whatsoever with the tightens. My Barb loves that too. She usually uses big old rusty pair, but I got my Titans, and I've had my Titans for a couple years now, and so that's been very helpful. So what I'm doing is just cutting off all of these. There's construction work going on. They're repaving the main road. Yeah, I live in town, so there's all kinds of stuff going on all the time. Wish I lived in the country. Okay, so that in itself is pretty. Oh my gosh. Okay. Here we go. Don't ask me what I'm doing, but I'm gonna do something. I really like how full this one is. So I think I'm going to make this one the base. I always start a center and build around it. So that's going to be too long. Take the little Titans here. Cut down. Probably some more. And do it again. Or that'd be too short. No, I think that'll work. So, yeah, I like that. Okay. I'm gonna go down and see how this green is kind of pushed up like that. I'm gonna pull some green this way so it wraps around my doodad here. I come up with different names for stuff. I apologize ahead of time. A little bit weird. Okay, so we're just gonna build around it now. Now, if I want this to really stay, which I don't, okay, because I'll probably reuse it in a different project. But if I wanted it to really stay, I would take my little glue skillet and I dip this in glue and then stick her on in here. But like I said, I don't right now. Hoping you guys can see what the heck I'm doing. Oh, I'm crazy. Pulling the green down, which the green is just going to help as the fillers. So far this is what I got. There you go. So we got to cut off some more with the Titan. I love how easy that cuts, you guys. If you're going to do stuff like this, get yourself some Titans. Highly recommend. Highly recommend. Going on down. And then that was too long. But that's okay. Okay. So far this is what we gotted. You might see some of this in there, and that's perfectly fine. I think it just adds to the charm of it. I gotta pay attention because I have to drive all the way to my place of employment today just to pick up my check. We're hoping very soon to go digital and to have an automatic deposit. That would be so nice. Stuck on something and just kind of take it out. So most of these I've had all up at the top. I don't know if I like that or not. I might have some. I kind of want that one in the middle. I don't know. See, this is how I work. That's why I don't do projects in front of you guys, because I'm just like, nah, I don't like it. Nah, here we go. Moving this, that's fine. Moving that way. Okay. So moving the green around. Bear with me, guys. This is my first project on camera. Okay. So I kind of got this going on like this. You see down in here like this. Okay, so I'm going to cut some more of these off. Just set that down very gingerly. I don't know about keeping the greenery on these. If I don't, I can just slide it off. But like I said, you just cut long so you don't have to mess it up. And that's how I do it. Just push the green up and pull the thing back. And that's how I roll. Speaking of eye roll, I was watching some of my videos. I'm like, I roll my eyes a lot. I've always was told that whenever I was a kid, and I was like, no, I don't. Apparently, I do. I didn't realize that until I started doing videos. So, oh gosh, it's so hot. So hot. So I get Lila tonight. Then her daddy will get her tomorrow night. And then I will get her again the next night. So I get an extra day with Lila, since I didn't get to get that extra day last week. And also next week we won't have her because my husband and I are going to go on a little adventure. Start off the summer. You guys are probably like, turn on the air. I'm just one of those, like, my grandma raised me, and we opened windows and put fans in the windows. So, you know, I'm not a big, I like air conditioning, but I don't have to have it. And I hope I'm not, I got my microphone plugged in, so I hope I'm not bothering you guys with that. Okay. So, I think I'm going to go in with the white. Some of the whites, and they're going to have to be smaller. Cut a big of a chunk off to go in. And just... And you might have to take out, move it around, because you're going to hit another stick, probably. White. How well this is working out, you guys. I just seen this out there, and I was like, oh, so much for that thing. And then again, I'm like, wait a minute. Not so much for that thing. Like, I could probably use this. Okay. Still going. 2 more whites. Oh, I guess I shouldn't do that. Don't be thinking. Do it like this. Come on. Quit it. Okay. So look, got the white that's mixing in with the red and the blue. You got a white here, a white here, a white here. Kind of think, I don't know. Put another white at the top. No. That's how I work, guys. Okay. We'll make this one a kind of a long one, because I want some blue popping up in here. There we go. Ta-ta. Ta-ta, ta-ta. And once I get them all in here, then I will move them around, you know, to fill in any holes or anything like that, if I need to. Okay. Make this one kind of long as well. Quit humming. I have to tell myself that all the time. Because I always have music going, or I'm singing and I cannot sing, or humming while I'm working on projects, and I absolutely don't want to get copyrighted for anything, so don't do what you usually do. Oh my goodness, look how sweaty I am. It's okay, it's good for you. I don't know, story time. I don't know if you guys know. Oh my gosh, this took a long time. I don't know if you guys know anything about Illinois, but Illinois is known for cornfields and bean fields. Farming. That's not just Chicago. So, when my grandma was younger, she didn't have a lot of money. And they had a lot of children, which that's how it worked back in the day. And so my grandma, you know, she was born and raised during the Depression or whatever, and they had them big truck patch gardens to where you grew bulk food to feed your family. Well, just for like, let's see, where do I want this? I don't know. I kind of want it on. I shouldn't have did that. Yeah. Anyways, so she would go around to farmer's house and say, hey, I'll cut your weeds out of your beans for so much an hour, because back then they didn't use all the chemicals they use now, and there wasn't quite as much migrant workers. So she did that. So what we called cutting weeds out of beans with bean hooks. We'd walk miles and miles. She had the whole family doing it. As soon as I could hold the bean hook safely, and she taught me how to cut, then I was in the bean field walking side by side. I mean, well, you don't walk side by side, but they had rows in their beans, and they don't now. They sell them. But anyways, we would work from sun up, 10-hour days. So whatever time the sun came up to where we can get out in the field and see the weeds, we'd start. She wouldn't allow us to take breaks. Like, she was a driver. We'd take a half an hour lunch break in a 10-hour day. We'd take coolers out to the field and we'd walk them down with us and set them on the end, and then we walk back and walk through and then come through. Anyways, in all kinds of weather. Like, it could be 100 degrees outside. The beans could be short. The beans could be up to here. And you're rubbing and they're wet. Things like that. But anyways, Grandma, she like started her own business doing that. We did that for so many years until she couldn't do it anymore. And then a few of us tried to keep doing it. We had several farmers in our area that we worked for. But yeah, it was 6 days a week, 10-hour days. Half an hour lunch breaks, but you work with your whole entire family. It was amazing. And believe it or not, you know, we used to kind of hate it, but we miss it so much now. So anyways, when you see them bean fields and the wind's blowing and it catches the bean leaf and it flips it over and turns it silver and then turns back to green, that is so peaceful to me. Long story short, I don't know why I started with that, probably because I couldn't sing. But anyways, this is how my little DIY turned out. I don't mind this little part right here, but I will probably cut the green so it's not showing green. And if there's any like these sticking out, I'll probably cut them. And then I'll call that my DIY. So there you go. I'm just going to stick that outside in my yard. There you go. So anyways, I hope you like this video. I know it's not a haul video and I know it's kind of long, but I just wanted to do a project on camera for once. And if you would, please give this video a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, think about subscribing, and once you do, make sure you hit the bell, and that'll tell you whenever I upload a video. Please stay safe, take care of yourselves, and I hope you have a really good day. I'll catch you later.